really what it's about. When you go and you do these interviews, you are giving the other people an amazing opportunity, if you do it correctly, to view your work in the best possible light. And I think interviews are critically important. It's certainly important for me as a newspaper journalist and a TV journalist, and they're an important part of any endeavour when you're trying to find out the value of someone's work, in this case your paper. You're being asked to do an interview solely because the people want to find out the value of what you've done. And they're really positive and really interested in what you're doing. They really want you to do well. See, that's your compass. You are in the space of the narrative interview. So, and you need to relax. And Tracy mentioned the word conversation. Conversation is very important. Conversation is like this. It's an enlarged conversation, really, except you can't talk back. So the important thing is to remember, you have to engage the judging panel in conversation. What you must do, though, is remember that it's an alert conversation. So I found this image because they're clearly having a chat in quite difficult circumstances, I would have thought, because that train could be coming at any moment, so they can have a relaxed conversation, but they have to concentrate on everything around them. And doing a really good radio interview or TV interview in particular, it's kind of like playing mental chess. You have to completely understand what you're going to say, and then you have to understand the ramifications of what you're going to say, because you've got to tie it to the next thing you're going to say, and you have to think about the question that's coming your way as well. So I think that it is like playing mental chess, and it's quite a demanding thing to do. So the challenge is to calibrate being relaxed, being conversational, with being alert as to the exact environment in which you find yourself. Then, I think, I like this, resonate, to evoke a feeling of shared emotion or belief. That is one of the two pillars, I believe, that make a good interview. It might sound a little bit esoteric for what you're doing, but actually it's about getting the judge to feel the way you feel about your paper. Getting them to feel a level of belief in what you've put together. And then, because I was determined to use a photograph of Julianne this week, I will say it's about personality. But that doesn't mean to say that you have to be really flamboyant, but you have to be you, and you have to connect with the judging panel. So, you regard those two pillars, resonate and personality, as the essence of the interview. I like this. I've misquoted Ernest Hemingway, I think, but I'm pretty close to his sentiments, in that actually you have one true thought, and that gives you one true sentence. And you can distill everything down, or drill everything down from that point. So there is your paper. There is a single truth that's attached to it. And you think of that simple truth, and you tell it that way. And I think everything else flows on from that. But it's very important to crystallise everything before you go into the interview, because it's all about preparation and rehearsal and understanding the difference between the two. Because at the end of the day, that's it. You have to be memorable. Those people are the ones that will win the awards. Francis Ford Coppola said, you have to be really courageous about your instincts and ideas, otherwise you'll just knuckle under. Things that might be memorable will be lost.